Doobie Masters returning to my Let's Play of Danganronpa. The fifth floor has been open to us. It's totally different from all floors we've seen up till now. For some reason it feels unpleasant. Sorry, I have no idea what you're trying to say. Shoulder's got you. It's so sad I fish. What the hell? The test core of the room is being hard. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled, sour, pungent, impossibly rank. I see. It smells awful, doesn't it? Must be at least bulk poison. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. See, it's the smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood. There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. He was right. I had experienced the smell more than once before. The smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong. Since it's the smell of a battlefield. Makuma must have...
Hey! Come on
My
now!
fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened. No, it's quite the opposite. The opposite?
Now then!
Yep, let me give you a little eensy-beensy, eejy-weejy smizzle hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left exactly how I found it.
Yes, indeed!
How's that for him? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs from those mean old RPGs. That's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk? Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living. What's he talking about? Just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? White chalk outlines on all the floor. How much bodies worth? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. Today I don't believe it. There's blood all over the place. I'm gonna shut my eyes forever after such a nasty. Appears all the blood stains are dry. Their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood. Of course, who wouldn't find it interesting otherwise? And it is interesting, I assume you. What on earth happened in this classroom? Like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with something like that. Locked. This way just to be denied here. Says biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. Sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie.
Yo!
At first I thought I saw blue skies, but it turned out they were just painted to the walls and the ceiling.
You know?
A Well, plants are all real. It's been a while since I smelled vegetation. Help me relax.
What the heck?
That's not what you're thinking, is it? Huh? Why, is it that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. When they decide that they can't leave us in charge of the Earth
The end is nigh!
they put their plans for global human extinction into action.
Well,
I'm serious. Is that a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? These even had chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. Seems safe. The chicken doesn't like have a second form, right? It's a chicken. Really, it's like all I can say for that like humans, is it? It's a chicken. Not like a moms, is it? Well, you like chickens too, Makoto. Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? There's exactly 5 of them here. Yeah. 5. You know, the number that comes after 4 before 6? At least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, wherever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the
I'm at least 30% right!
It's a number of power, a representative number on par with hands squeezed on natural lemonade. Let me get a word in edgewise. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. This place is really disorganized, from a lawn, nowhere to fertilize or flower pots to farm tools. Maybe is that a pickaxe? Something carved into the handle with crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who exactly is going to take care of the lawn? Bags of fertilizer piled. There's so many different kinds to choose from. Super weird, super clear. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
Watch out! What? That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's like all wow and the plant's all like snap. The flesh is all like bludgeon and dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. The student hopes Peak added improvements after improvement and created this miracle creature, the ultimate botanist. Although they didn't go here anymore, they died during the tragedy.
Actually,
By the way, despite how it looks, the flower is super practical. It can't eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's always good for the environment.
well done.
Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself. Sprouting more and more nonsense. Monokuma would eventually disappear. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance. Control panel will fit near the wall. We control the air conditioning or something. It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers? Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. Sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the setting panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning. Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you got here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running to the sprinklers anyway.
Yes.
Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone. Straw used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? Target seemed pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck does it mean?
Yukiro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko? I'm not gonna say anything. I can't say anything. Naruto. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance cam.
Hey,
You understand why, right? He was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. How did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
so then,
We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end, and just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. A suit of armor's on display. It's extremely Japanese. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom.
hey,
Quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant?
indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. Considering our situation, isn't it kind of odd, out of the place? There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. Wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old-school public bathhouses. Guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. Once again, I found nothing that seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others found out. One after for too long. Here everyone has returned. Still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. You gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more dies here, we can field a basketball team.
Hey.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. We can stop all this screw hug nonsense. We need to find out what everyone discovered.
Hey,
My concern is with the bio lab. That was the only place on the 5th floor we couldn't access. The bio lab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
Could it be?
If, like a cliche horror game, maybe he's some kind of creature, the final boss, or we're not in a horror game though. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them effectively.
Well,
I really don't like how you say it, but what you say is probably right.
What?
No, how I say it is right too.
yeah.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor front to back. That used to be Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Kodo? Why did
So
you ask?
then-
Because if you did, you would have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something other floors had. Are you talking about stairs? There are already stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's why you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
Correct.
We finally started getting a clear picture of this school. All that's left now is to solve underlying mysteries.
But
That's the hardest part.
okay.
Even if it's hard, we gotta do it. Yeah, he is right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. I'm sure we'll make it out, no matter what it takes.
you know?
Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. Stupid large plant, a chicken coop, and you know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed. Monokuma says it was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous. We have to be
You're
careful.
serious.
It's totally a mating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the ones that live in the pipe, though. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system so much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 3:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. We don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know. Yeah, of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you. Hiro, can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on. You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it makes you happy, I'll answer dumb questions. What was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it. Wait, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no strange is a massive understatement. Smell of flesh, fat, and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. More dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself is horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Every body smelled constantly. God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna fart just hearing you describe it. But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So, in other words,
I don't think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
It can't be.
Perhaps that's what you meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? You're thinking the same thing. Then my theory is the mass murder that took place in the room is the incident that said it happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
in other words,
Precisely, the tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body at the Hope's Peak Academy. That's true.
it's all clear now.
That would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
Hey,
I guess that won't make sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. It's right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. Still, how is that no one of us has ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Hey Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me?
Hey!
Oh, 'cause you told her to zip it or whatever. I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man, I know you're torturing her, but come on! Well, Toko, you want to envelop us all in your frigid breath. Don't, I won't stop you. You army master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. And seriously, you're just gonna take it? Shut up, and don't interrupt me when Master and me are talking. Okay, what do you want to tell us? I was in the classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this, a knife? Oh, that thing's huge. It's like Rambo size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some kind. What's it doing in a classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very suspicious.
You're gonna use that knife you're planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
You know?
Well, we can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't want what she might do.
what's your
I
problem?
don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do?
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Okay.
That's that. But hold on, don't I get a say?
It's all clear now.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. I'm sure it's trust. I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. Like I already said yes. Fine, guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my best drawer for now. Wait, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry, Instincts. I'm sorry, Instincts.
That's fine.
Made a valuable discovery. Good job. Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. However, it looks at Toko these days makes me feel sad.
You know?
We're a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right, five chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them big and fat, and we can make fried chicken or barbecue. Delicious, delicious. Or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? I'm pretty sure that'd kill you.
You know?
You notice that too? That pickaxe?
What?
What about the pickaxe? Well, there's a pickaxe in the tool shed. It had the word crazy diamonds have been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy diamonds. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar.
it's true.
I don't just think I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Where? Oh, that's it, I remember. It's on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy diamond?
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on a pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it. What are the reasons? That's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. That's... Well, what struck to me wasn't the pickaxe. Well,
Yo!
I noticed the lawnmower. I was thinking maybe we use it to call for help. How are you gonna call for help with the lawnmower?
What the heck?
I don't know, maybe we can make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna make crop circles.
Well?
We can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? We weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
You know?
Well, back then my personality didn't quite solidify yet. I think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Yo!
So now what do we do?
Hmm.
Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way!
'Cause how cocky can you be? You gotta burst through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. You figured out Kyoko's identity, huh?
Well,
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have clear, definitive reasons for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. He is ultimate swimmer, a pro, Hero's ultimate clairvoyance. Even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than unlucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? And now that you mentioned, she never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she's like or doesn't like, but it is a matter of trust. Can trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity. We need to avoid raising any more necessary suspicion. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So...
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memories of what I am. You have no memories? You mean amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking, but if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
this is
You can't be
very
serious right now,
suspicious.
can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say it.
However,
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us. Then I no longer stand by and do nothing.
hey,
What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear.
I'll simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
what?
Limit my options.
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in a room and she'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she can do is tell us about herself. Hold on, a threat like that?
That's fine.
Fine, I understand. Good, you're finally in a mood for conversation. Kyoko walked up to Byako and said, held out her room key to her.
It can't be.
You damn fool! Why did you refuse to talk?
Because...
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. Really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst. This is the worst school where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
However...
The worst school where only the worst things happen. Do you really mean that? Huh?
Hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Turned back and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. These were her last words as she left. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
What's her deal?
but
I think you went too far taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't fair enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Kyoko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of your breathing, of your heart beating, it grates on me.
Hey!
Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko's gonna do now? That's the situation. Just like before. No different from when we started accusing Sakura. I'm no different either. I can't stop anyone. What the hell are you yelling all of a sudden?
because, I mean,
Because look. It's you! How long you been standing there? I'm very, very angry! Angry at what? At the thief. Yes, that's right. I'm very sad at having to tell you there's a thief in our midst. Huh?
hey!
My precious. They stole it. You're
Your
precious.
teacher had such faith in you. This is how you repay me with
betrayal?
Reality is filled with such hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away from their fantasies. Oh, what the heck is your precious? Shut up! I hope all of you get stuck in a hair-brain freeze and die painless in the street.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
So,
He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might be? It's likely has to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing to able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? If that's true, what was it? Why would she do that? Dong, bing,
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
we need
You
to
know?
We can talk about this more tomorrow and about Kyoko. However, after what happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel that there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precaution tonight. Stay in your rooms and don't go wandering around.
well,
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. And that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place would be my desk drawer. Anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? There's something I can do. Something I can. As I opened the door, I finally realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing. More important, did I hear the doorbell? Kyoko!
Hey.
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you later. Hey, wait, Kyoko! Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during the nighttime, but just not go.
Hey,
Sorry for asking you to meet me so late. Okay, I'm
Correct.
used to it. Indeed.
so then,
Well then, let's get straight to the point. It's something that you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean, does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stole something from him. Is it you?
indeed.
That's right. So I was right. What did you steal?
So-
I stole this. A key? But looking at it, I can tell it wasn't any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. Probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
So,
From the headmaster's office. What? You snuck into the headmaster's office? Wasn't it locked?
however,
The lock was broken.
correct,
It was Sakura. Sakura did it for us. She did.
indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us?
That's right.
So that we could uncover whatever secrets may lie hidden within it. She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed that the room was open after the crash trial was over yesterday. But I just strolled into the room. Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct.
Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room. As a result, I found this key. Wow. Then what did what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were here?
Indeed.
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous?
In other words,
She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was most probably the mastermind?
wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of it. What? I don't have any proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. She makes such strong statements without proof. It's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba could really be the mastermind?
Anyway,
This key is the only big opportunity we've been wanting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but it means what's the key even?
so
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out. Wait, so you plan on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. You want me to draw his attention? We don't know where... No, there's just one mastermind, right? There's more than one person
is
watching.
that right?
But they didn't catch on last night. Maybe we just got lucky.
Hey,
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. You said maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. If we succeed again, maybe we'll have... And what may have been our lucky guess would be if Kyoko's talk shoe as calm and collected as ever. I can't help but just stand there and listen.
hey,
It's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time. Then there would be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do, maybe, but no matter what the reward is, the risk is just too high. And I think what might happen if we...
why is that?
I don't think you need to worry about that much, after all. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed in our effort to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. If the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world will change. He could just kill us without a second thought.
I see.
I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis.
Correct.
What? In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or append to them no matter what?
In other words,
We gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason none to do it right. But
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
we know the danger, but if the risk means solving the mystery, we have no
Hey.
choice. Am I wrong? That moment I finally realized I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze are firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and I wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out.
It's
This-
true.
Consider a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens.
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it. And the death without meaning is an appeal.
hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it just because you asked me. I'm just gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of
Indeed.
that. Yes, of course. Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else what I've discovered. I'm sure there's a chance that the mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Oh, there's that too. I mean, there's something else.
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. You can't just forget that
so
easily.
then,
Shall we begin?
Makoto,
I'm counting on you, Makoto. Just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best
goodbye.
shot. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbyes was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. what wasn't like any other time. The sudden knot I felt at my stomach as I watched her walk away. Not everything's gonna be fine, I know it, because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey Makoto, you can see me, right? Get out here. I got a bone to pick with you. And a few moments later.
Monokuma appears!
Well, this is a surprise. You're being the one to call me out.
Hey!
By the way, huh?
Most
What were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse just to do with you in the middle of the night. Definitely a hot, steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet and warm. I bet you guys. All over her, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I did. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation away from the X-rated exploit. So is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathroom? Bullseye. Or is it because the lens get all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
You need something?
Anyway, you went all the trouble to get me out here. Now what do you want? Oh, well, there's just something I want to confirm.
Say what?
Whether I'm a homosexual adult
Actually,
from the Bear King, there is no male or female. Actually there is.
What?
Seriously?
My entire existence!
What am I? My entire...
This is kind
Good
of
enough.
depressing.
Good stuff as I think about it too much. So what did you really want? Well, you told me earlier that you Precious has been stolen. What is this Precious of yours?
What are you
Listen, I'm
thinking?
sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me?
I'm
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something that useful, like how you get the best honey or earth sign the... It's just crazy. Are all you Byzantine boys as nutty as you?
What the heck?
God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key, and that's it. What's this that second thing? It's a blank, stupid, a secret. Fill it in yourself. Make me trudge all the way over here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain. The next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up at your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Whew. I hope I kept him restricted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep. Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Chunsoft. That super stylish, super fashionable game is created by Spike. Then you got to buy it now. And you guys have to recommend it to your friends too. Bing bong.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
why I feel so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. I need to get to the dining hall. Well, that's it for this video. Hope you like it and stay tuned.